Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm standing here in an empty parking lot, and you are all hopefully comfortable in your homes. This is probably the first time a pastor has addressed a congregation from a parking lot, but it is empty, and here we are, separated from one another. And so I hope this time will be a blessing to you. I just wanted to take a moment and let you know what our plans are for the church and speak to you about those things moving forward with this coronavirus outbreak. It's important for the elders here at Scandia to know that our church family is still well connected and in fellowship together, even though we are physically apart. This is not an ideal sort of way to minister to one another or to carry forth for any length of time. And so it's our prayers that that won't be the case. First and foremost, God's people are an assembly. We are an assembly of people that God has brought forth. And you know that I'm not one to be a flat screen pastor or to want to have online services or anything like that, but I am very thankful that we have the technology in place that we can do what we're doing this morning. That means that we're currently looking for other methods to facilitate our communication and our participation together as a church family. Again, none of these methods are ideal, and we've already experienced some technical issues, but we've been working through those. So this is what we currently have in place, some of our vision for the near future. We'll continue our podcast ministry, which has worked well for our church family for the past 10 years. So that's a familiar technology. Everyone knows how to use it. Our sermon will be on the podcast, and that will go out as usual. So if that's something that you want to take part of, you know where to find that. In addition, we're testing a video recorded sermon option, which some of you will be watching. That link, the video link to the sermon, is right below. So if you just look below this video, you'll see the link to that, and you just click on that and follow the prompts. Not only on the video where you have the sermon, but we'll also have a time for hymn singing, catechism reading, so we can keep up with that, announcements and prayer requests. So it would be almost as close to watching our complete sermon or service from a video. Whether you are watching at home or you're listening to just the podcast as a family and not watching the video, I encourage you to take time together to pray together, to sing hymns together, so that as a family you could be coming together in worship. We are looking also at continuing our Wednesday Reformed theology study, and we would be doing this through a webinar platform. So you would log in online, we'd be able to see everybody's faces. This would be a time when you'd be able to listen, ask questions. You can type a question or ask a question, and it would also record that session. So if you weren't able to participate at the time of the study, you could listen in later. We hope that that's going to be something that works out. Some of the difficulties that we're experiencing is if you live in a rural area like where we live, internet is very sluggish. We are starting to yearn for those good old days when we all had dial-up and it was at least consistent. But if I'm able to host that from our home and get that out, that would be a wonderful way that we can continue our Reformed theology study. We are open to any other ways that you can think of that would be of benefit to you and your families, in which we can minister to you. We'd love to know your ideas. These are definitely unprecedented days in most of our lifetimes, and yet all of these days have been carefully and perfectly ordained by our God, who continues to look over us, who continues to care for his people. All of you are in our prayers. We're committed, the elders of Scandia are committed to serving you in whatever ways and capacity that we can. And we'd love to know your needs. We'd love to know things that we can do that would help you through this time. And we love you all. We miss you. We can't wait to be meeting together in person. God bless you.